Welcome back, everybody. Well, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're obviously not in the camper, we're in the four-wheel drive vehicle. We're going to head up to a mountain range here in Central Otago, New Zealand, called the Old Man Range, which is right there. Up in those clouds up there, that's where we're heading to. And we're going to camp the night in the back here. Not much room, but we'll make do. So we'll catch you up along the way. We'll see you soon. So this is the obelisk, 1600 meters roughly above sea level here, and a little bit cooler than what it was down at Alexandra. Okay, well, a bit of a change in plan. Now that we're up here, we've realised that no dogs are allowed up here. So yeah, that's a real shame, because it would have been great camping up here. The weather's turned out really nice, no wind. So we'll head back down the hill. Beautiful views up here. So we'll bring it back a bit later on once we find somewhere else where we can camp with the dogs. An old miner's cottage. The old fireplace there. Big fireplace both ends. Central Otago schist stone. Alright, let's head back to the truck. So I just stopped by at a place called Mitchell's Cottage. It's an old 1800s built stone schist building, built in the gold mining area for the gold miners. So it's open to the public, so we'll go and have a bit of a nosy. Just an old stone shed. Here's a nook for the candles. So Mitchell's Cottage was built back in the 1880s by brothers John and Andrew Mitchell. Apparently it took about 20 years to complete, and eventually lived in with John and his wife Jessie and their children. And it's since been restored to what it is now, and obviously open to the public to come in and view. So if anybody knows what this is, and how it was made, drop a line in the comments and let me know. Now these fruit trees over here have probably been here for years, probably as long as the cottage has. Pear trees by the looks of it. Those ones here are pear trees. Not sure what these ones are. Amazing how it's just built into the natural rock formations around it. Old coal range. So this would have been the old laundry, fireplace down here, and a copper bowl here for doing laundry. I'm guessing they would have lit the fire, transferred some embers underneath here to heat the copper bowl to do the laundry. And then a washing sink there, I guess. John and Jessie Mitchell. Another original old tree, looks like a conifer of some sort. Alright, so after that change of plan, not being able to have the dogs to camp up on top of the old man range, we've come back down to the flat, and now we're at Conroy's Dam. Nice little spot here. Some dogs can have a bit of a swim in the water there. So yeah, I think I'll get busy and I'll get the awning put up. Well, that works. It's dinner time, so I'm just going to season up steaks here. Bit of salt, bit of pepper, and a bit of steak seasoning. Right, so for this camp we have a new item. We have our induction cooker here hooked up to our portable battery. So this will be the first time using this, so it could be a bit of trial and error. We'll turn it on and let this heat up and get these steaks on. Wow, that heats up so quick with the induction. It's a game changer. Alright, 2 juicy fillet steaks. So if you're wondering why Chloe looks wet, I had to give her a bath in the lake. She rolled in something dead again. Not too sure what it was, but it was disgusting, very smelly. So yes, yet again, Chloe loves rolling in something dead and smelly, so I had to give her a bath. So anyway, tea's coming on nicely, looking good. Alright, the steak's ready. We have a homemade salad that I prepared earlier. Now, we have this mayonnaise to go with it, which was actually made by my son Ryan at Food Tech at school. It smells delicious. Fillet steak with rosemary, garlic butter, homemade salad with tomatoes, onions. Looks delicious. Don't know if you can see that. Unfortunately, I forgot a fork, so I have a steak knife. I can eat it with a spoon, maybe. So we'll see how this goes. Well, that was delicious. Unfortunately, there's no nice way of showing me eating a meal without a fork, just a steak knife and a spoon. So probably just as well you didn't see that, but it was good. Well, that's dinner over and done with, so we're just going to relax now, have a bit of a tidy up, and get things organised for in the vehicle for bedtime. So we'll bring you back soon. Quick walk before bedtime. Come on, guys. Wish I had my fishing rod. I'm sure there's fish in here. Just beautiful. So way up there, top of that mountain, Don't know if you can see it, there's a tower and a rock beside it. That's where we were today. Still only about an hour and a half drive up there, if even that. A few gates to open. Well worth the effort though. It never ceases to amaze me that these little gems are only 5-10 minutes drive from my home. Still discovering these places. Right, so these are the block out blinds I made. Just slot into there. Well, this is bed for tonight. Rather cosy between Chloe on this side and Buddy on that side. There's just enough room to stretch out, I think, from corner to corner. So it'll be fine. So we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning everyone. Another beautiful day. We had a good sleep last night. A little bit tight for space with the two dogs, but otherwise pretty good. So I think it's safe to say that it was a success, this four-wheel drive conversion for camping, especially just overnighters. You probably wouldn't want to stay more than one night in here. It's a little bit tight for space, but yeah, it was a bit of a shame that we couldn't camp up on top of the Old Man Range with the dogs. So that would have been fairly epic. But as it turned out, Conroy's down here is a fantastic spot, and I will definitely come here again. So I'm just going to enjoy this coffee, and then we'll get busy packing everything up and get out of here. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.